Hello everyone, my name's Caden, and welcome back to what I think is going to be the finale of Missing Heir for the Famicom Detective Club series. Last time, we got through a bunch more chapters, we learned a lot, and saw a lot of death. I mean, Jiro's dead, and Azusa's dead. We even found Akira dead, closer to the end of last time, with, how apparently he was in Kiku's grave, but we've also probably found the actual method of murder, which is cyanide gas poisoning. And we've also finally got a culprit, potentially. Our current culprit is Kanda, a person who we have not seen yet, but definitely seems to be the one person that could easily commit all these crimes and seems to be gaining the most out of them. So, now we gotta figure out where Kanda is. So, I think today will be the finale because of that. Especially considering I looked up how many chapters are in the game ahead of time, so I know how to space out these streams. And apparently there's 11 from what I read. So, if we did four chapters for each of the other two episodes, and 3 chapters for this one should be good to complete. Then again, I've made bigger mistakes. Remember when I played Ace Attorney Just for All, and then I turned the final stream into an 8-hour or long thing because I thought it wouldn't be that long? That was a long time ago, actually, now I think about it. Anyways, I'm getting off topic, sorry. Kiku, Kanji, and Jiro were murdered by someone who once controlled the Ayashiro Corporation. Akira must have been taken advantage of in order to sneak cyanide tobacco into Kiku's tobacco case. And this makes Kanda, the Ayashiro family's legal advisor, the prime suspect in this case. Kanda was the lawyer who oversaw that previous cyanide tobacco case. Furthermore, he was seen reviewing those case files recently. Was it Kanda who manipulated Akira into murdering the Ayashiros with cyanide tobacco? At any rate, Akira felt threatened by my investigation into Kiku's death. That night, he called me out to the cliff, struck me, and threw me down to the grass, trying to pass it off as an accident. The murder must have found Akira a convenient accomplice in many ways, but it was still very dangerous. That's why he had to be killed once Kiku was taken care of. Well, let's get moving. We got places to check. Let's go to the cliff top. Now that we know the truth of our memory of why we were here, we got back our memories of why we're here. It was Akira that brought us here and knocked us out. Standing here, I'm starting to remember more about what happened that night and Akira's murderous expression. I know I was attacked by Akira on this cliff, but I don't remember what happened to me after I lost consciousness. I wonder if there are any clues around. Again, another thing that the game brought up is the fact that Akira could have very easily killed us by throwing us in the water. If he had thrown us in the water, we'd be dead. There's no question. However, he chose to throw us onto the side that specifically had land on it to the point and wasn't a far enough drop to where it would kill us. So the question becomes, did he intend to not kill us? Or was it an accident? I think he probably intended for us to not die. Maybe I have the feeling that maybe Akira, while he was obviously still getting manipulated, maybe Akira had a small idea that that was actually the case, and as a result, thought to at least do one thing as like an insurance, which is basically keep us alive to where if he does die and he does get manipulated, if his assumption about that turns out to be true, then well, at least someone would be there to take up the investigation, which would be us. Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do here, so let's go to the Kanda. I guess the main area to go is the Kanda law firm. Also, another thing that happened off recording that I should just say, thank you Pastorel and Hypercuban for the follows. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. You guys ended up following outside of streaming hours, so wasn't able to think then. Yes. Hi, I'm Kane from Utsugi Detective Agency. Oh, you came before. That's right. Is Mr. Kanda in? No, he's away on business. Please come in, though. I can take a message for him. You're the assistant, yeah. So, what can I do for you? We need to talk about your boss, because he might be a murderer. If it's about the managing director of Aishiro Corporation, there's nothing more I can help you with. Actually, I need to speak with Mr. Konda about the incidents involving the Aishiro family and corporation. Huh? What do you mean by that? Well... yeah... Excuse me? My boss a murderer? What nonsense. If you're only here to make ridiculous accusations, please just leave. I can see you're getting agitated. That like the finger tick and the knee bounce. I ain't here to joke around, though. My boss has nothing to do with this. I never heard of that person. He's not in. May I see the file that Mr. Konda was reading? Whoops. I can't just show it to anyone. His work is confidential. Can't show anyone private case files. Come to think of it, we did have one particularly annoying visitor. Really? Who? I'm talking about you. Bruh. I'm trying to do my job. With this mirror... I don't think I'm going to be getting anything from this. Let's go to the Aishiro residence. Maybe we can talk to Zenzo. Zenzo and Akane. Especially considering Zenzo probably needs to know the truth of what we found so far. Oh, there's heaven. Hello. Is Akane alright?
I heard everything from the police. Sir Kira is also... It is so unfortunate. This is unbelievable. First, Sir Kira killed Mistress Kiku. Then he was killed by someone else. Please, just don't let them all have died in vain, sir.
Of course not.
Thank you.
It'll be okay, Mr. Zenzo. I'll get to the bottom of it.
Thank you. Oh, come to think of it. I know you have a lot of work to do, but I want to give you some good news. Sir Konda called earlier and said that he found Lady Yori's child. No!
Oh, well, that's bad.
Just as I thought, Mistress Kiku hired him to find Lady Yori, and he succeeded.
That's not good, Mrs. Zenzo. About Konda, it seems likely he's the culprit behind everything.
What? Impossible! I don't believe it.
That child is going to die. We need to talk about Konda.
I just cannot believe Sir Konda is the murderer.
He told you that he found Yuri's child, correct? The symbol of the successor that Miss Kiku had presumably given to Yuri. The one who holds that as the true master of the family. As the will states, all of the rights will be theirs. If the symbol of the successor had been passed down to Yuri's son, Konda can make himself his legal guardian now that Kanji and Jiro are dead and have total control over the company.
What? Would Sir Konda really do something like this? I think Sir Konda did hear a lot about Lady Yori from Mistress Kiku. He may have known what the symbol of the successor was. However, I could never imagine Sir Konda taking advantage of Lady Yori's child like that. Will Sir Konda really do such a dreadful thing? Akane had it.
That reminds me. I wonder what Akane is doing right now. Hope she's feeling better. We should probably try and call Akane. Akane. Hey! I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. I want to repay my sins by being useful to Aishiro family. Listen, you thought you killed somebody, and the trauma of it really got to you. Here's the thing, you didn't actually kill anybody. Sure, you were annoying earlier, but again, not gonna blame you. The stress of the situation was probably more than anyone could handle, so I'll give you a pass this once. Just make sure you help out from now on, and we're cool. Anyways, I wish I knew what to tell you. What about the Ayashiro family? Want to pay my sins? I don't know. Fair enough. Don't know. Wish knew what to tell. What about the tobacco case? Can I see that? Where is the hidden tobacco case? Oh, it's in my room. I'll go get it. If she has it, then the key might be in there still. This is a tobacco case. That is a very fancy case. It is not all what I was expecting it to look like. Let's take a look. If we're lucky, there is going to be a key in there. Oh, the drawer of the tobacco case fell out. Let's look at the drawer. There's nothing left inside. What about inside the case itself? This is Kiko's tobacco case. Looks like you can store items inside. The key to the storage was kept in here too. Oh no! The drawer now removed. I tried to pick up the tobacco case, but it slipped and fell out of my hands. Crap! Are you okay? Sorry, I just broke something. Yeah, I'm fine. I hope I didn't break it. Yeah? Where'd this piece of paper come from? I fell out of the tobacco case when you dropped it. It did? What is this? I want to see this paper. Piece of paper. The horse proceeds, the rabbit proceeds, the bird opens, and seek the symbol with the in the dot. Wait! This is the talking about the hand mirror. There's a horse, rabbit, and a bird on it. On the hand mirror. What was the fourth symbol again? Senzo, Akane, do you have any idea what this is? No, I don't think so. Senzo, you got any ideas?
I don't know either. Or is this something Mistress Kiku kept secretly?
If anyone's gonna know, it'd be Zenzo. I want to show him the mirror now. Zenzo, can you take a look at the mirror?
Oh?
Is there a way I can look at the hand mirror in some way? Oh wow, we have a lot of info. Died, try to save her child afterwards. Orphans taken by Saoka Yamamoto. Look, panic and win somewhere. After redoing Jiro's autopsy, he heads to newspaper archives to search for similar incidents. Called Jiro. Arsal case in the involving cyanide tobacco as a murder weapon in the past. Found Yuri's child. Will have complete command over Ayashiro Corporation if he can control Yuri's child. Has heard from Kiku about what exactly the symbol of the successor is. Sako lives in an apartment, raised Yuri's child, passed from the stress and anxiety after the orphanage was shut down. So many things. Hand mirror, design on the back, rabbit on the right, bird on the left, rat on the top, horse on the bottom. Inside the tobacco case that Akane was hiding is a piece of paper with mysterious words written on it. The horse proceeds. The horse goes up. The rabbit proceeds. The bird opens. I don't know what that means. Investigating the death of Kiku, man who hired me, apparently mentioned talisman. Remember Motoko Yamamoto from somewhere. Kira's the man who attacked me on the cliff. Why didn't Akira throw me into the ocean? Did he not kill me? Yukiko visits the village on occasion, is his only source of comfort. Has a hard time working with the spontaneous and unpredictable Kumada. Burn mark, orphan child, fled the orphanage, supposedly found by Konda. Given the symbol as the successor by Yuri. Has the right to Kiku's fortune. Motoko has never met Miori's family. I seem to recall her from somewhere. I'm wondering if this is probably going to be talking about like the other game of this duology, because the second game is technically a prequel. So I wonder if that's what it's talking about. Scare the truth getting out. Akane had the tobacco case. Kiku. Love smoking. Just before she died, she smoked tobacco with her pipe. Extremely likely to have been murdered via tobacco laced with cyanide. Knife was antique storage, not in a mansion. Was already dead before being stabbed. Stab wound was a red herring, possibly poisoned with cyanide laced tobacco. Unakami Cliff. Midnight. Strangulation dumped in the ocean afterwards. Skin tissue likely belonging to the culprit. Was being followed by someone before the murder. Person tailing her was someone going in and out of the Aishiro residence. Returned home the night of the murder and was arguing with someone on the phone. Memo from the call. Clifftop 11:30, not related to Akira. Almost time to distribute the family's fortune. Yuri's child found. Oh. Kiku's nephew. Upon performing a second autopsy, cyanide was discovered on the index and middle finger. When flame is applied to cyanide-laced tobacco, it produces poisonous gas. Highly likely, after being killed by this poisonous gas, it was made to look like a suicide. And then, finally, prime suspect in the kanji. Fingerprints were not on a murder weapon. Seen the car. Owed money. Met with someone. Found beaten to death in Kiku's grave. Hit from behind the top of the tombstone, and then buried. Approximate time of death is after Kiku. Cyanide-laced tobacco found in pocket. Was not the culprit behind Kanji's murder. Akira is the one who slipped cyanide-laced tobacco into Kiku's tobacco case. Called me to the top of the cliff, attacked me, and threw me over the edge. Wanted to make it seem like I died in an accident. And why not push me into the ocean if he really wanted to kill me? Okay, so sorry about going through all that. I just felt like I feel like I needed to look through all that stuff. Also, it gives a nice little refresher on everything. I should probably go through things normally. Not seen him in over 20 years. I'm sure they has become a great lawyer by now. Take advantage of Yuri's child. Sir Khan do such a thing. It's what I told you before. Swap them. Let's talk to them about everything first. Don't know anything. Don't know anything. Wish I knew what to tell you. Wish I knew what to tell you. Wish I knew what to tell you. Tell me something. This is tobacco. Don't know. What else? Nope. Okay, so these animals mentioned on the paper, I feel like I've seen them somewhere. The hand mirror. There we go. Look, the animals mentioned on the paper are engraved here. The horse proceeds. The rabbit proceeds. The bird opens. So what does that mean? Does that mean you move the horse up, the rabbit left, and then do something with the bird? What does it all mean? I don't know. Can I show it to you now?
The animal shows the same animals that are on that piece of paper. How are they connected?
Akane, do you have any ideas? We're basically just becoming a team with the butlers to figure out this whole situation. Akane, look at the hand mirror.
So it's the same animals as on the paper. Maybe the mistress knew something.
Is there anything in the ice? Why can I not remember their last name? Is there anyone in the Aishiro family? Like, any place in the Aishiro family residence that has, like, statues or something that, like, has the names of birds and stuff?
Let's go to Cliff Top. Maybe there's something different there.
Oh, the condo law firm. I have returned to annoy you. You're after the wrong person. Just get out of here. Never mind, I can't go in anymore. Okay. Okie dokie. So we need something substantial. What do these symbols mean? Can I take the tobacco case? No. This is Kiko's tobacco case. Looks like you can store items inside. The key to the storage was kept in here too. Nothing left inside. The horse proceeds, the rabbit proceeds, the bird opens, seek the symbol within the diamond. I wonder what it means. What does this mean? Zenzo? The family butler. Akane! Relieved that now she has nothing to hide. Yeah? Her entire demeanor has kind of shifted away from being, terrified and in a way to actually being helpful. I already showed you this. That's what I told you before. Akane had it. Anything else? It might be another case where I have to speak everything and then swap to another person. Akane. Again, there's nothing I can think of at the moment that would relate to those symbols on the back. And not to mention, there's also another thing about those symbols. Where does the rat come into play? It mentions the rabbit, the horse, and the bird, but it doesn't say a thing about a rat. So, what's up with that? Hello? Dang it. Akira. Jiro. Hanmer. Yori. Buskad. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. This is not gonna be another time where I have to pull out a guide, is it? Am I that stupid? Tobacco case is pretty old.
Mr. Senzo says this tobacco case reminds him of the late master and other memories from his past.
Really? Maybe I should ask him about that. Zenzo, can I ask you about that, your memories? Can I poke your brain for a bit?
As Kane says, whenever I see the tobacco case, my mind floods with memories. Oh! I just remember the name of the family who died by suicide. The ones affected by the master's business. The family name was Kanda. I think the poor couple had a child who lost their parents.
Of course. There we go. It adds up now. I see. I think I see what's going on here. In that case, Kanda is killing the Ayashiro family as a kind of revenge. Using what he's learned as a lawyer, he's basically trying to concoct a perfect crime in which he could get his revenge for his parents.
I think it was a son.
Yep. Alright. In that case, we not only do we have a prime suspect, we also have a very, very strong motive. What? We got something big here.
Perhaps the Kanda family.
I think now we've got something substantial to talk about with Reiko. Can I ask something? Mr. Kanda has a motive. According to the butler of the Ayashiro family.
Where's the proof? There are plenty of lawyers out there with the same name.
Well, that may be true. Can you just hear me out for a moment?
I don't have time for this. Please just leave. Damn it.
Ugh. It's no use. I guess there's a small chance we're pursuing the wrong guy. Let's go to the cliff top. Is there something else I can do here? Melancholy sound of waves. Can I go back to the condo law firm? Let me in.
Why don't you just back off? You have the wrong person.
Gosh dang it. No, this time. I'm calling your manager at this point. Damn it. There's a chance I have the wrong person. I need to investigate the suicide of the Kanda family in more detail. There's some more to know. Oh, Genshin! He must know something. Yeah, he might know. Genshin. Cat! Genshin, we need to talk.
They still haven't found Miss Kiku's body. Please find the culprit. What a horrible thing to do.
Mr. Genshin, you've heard the name Kanda, haven't you? Well, he's the prime suspect in the murder investigation. You will tell me what you know, won't you? Tell me.
I see. So it was all his doing. You're right. The man whose parents died by suicide because of Miss Kiku's husband is Aishio Corporation's lawyer. It's Kyonosuke Kanda. I'm sure of it. Miss Kiku knew that Kanda was the son of the couple, but even then she decided to hire him as her legal advisor. She wanted to atone for her husband's sins. Miss Kiku told me herself. I don't know if making Kanda my legal advisor is the right decision. Whatever the outcome, it's my responsibility to decide. The fate of the family rests in my hands.
Man, in that case, feels like, she wanted to atone for what happened, but, Supposedly, Kanda did a good job. Miss Kiku was satisfied with his work. I don't think she even fathomed that Kanda was capable of doing such horrific things. I'm sure Yuri knew of the Kanda family too. Maybe that's why she decided to leave the mansion. Apparently Yuri cannot tolerate the way her family ran business, but in the wet world of business, it's either eat or be eaten. Who could really blame the Aishiros for what they've done? Thanks for sharing that with me. As Miss Kiku said, I guess this was the Aishiro family's fate. However, I think now we've got something. Kane, don't let Kanda get away with this. At this rate, he won't be saved. I got this, Mr. Genshin. I am counting on you. We gotta stop Genshin from doing this. I'm not taking no for an answer now. You're letting me in and we're talking about this. You had the wrong person. Wait a sec, I spoke to someone who knows Mr. Konda. And just as I thought, Mr. Konda is... Please, just hear me out.
You really are persistent, aren't you?
Well, being persistent is part of being a good detective.
And now you're trying to act cool. Fine, come in.
Thank you. I'm not taking no for an answer. We're getting answers. I do not care.
I'll give you one last chance, but I can assure you that my boss is not involved in this case.
Well, unfortunately, you're wrong. And we're going to prove it. He's not in. Don't be like that, please.
I said no. That annoying visitor's still here. I wonder why.
Don't know. Silent man died. What about it? Don't know. What about it? If you're done, please leave. Take the shelf. Way on business trip.
What are you doing? Stop it!
I literally just did this, didn't I? I need to press on the file. I really need to...
No means no.
I'm asking you nicely.
And I've answered you.
I don't want to trouble someone who seems as lovely as you.
Lovely. Aw, how sweet of you. Fine, you can take a peek at the file.
How'd that work?
Not. You think I'd really say that? Go away.
Okay, I was about to say that.
Take a sweet talk your way into this? Not a chance.
Fine, we're gonna force it still. Why are you being so unreasonable?
What did you just call me? You better cut all this out or I'll call the cops.
Be my guest.
That's it. You just wait right here. I'm calling them for real.
Fine, do it.
Hello, please? There's a crazy person in the office. Yes, that's exactly what... him. He won't leave. Huh? Okay. Oh. Fine. Yes, I can do that. Thank you. Please tell me to fully cooperate with you, so go ahead, I guess. Here's the file you were looking for.
What the... well, at least that worked in a way. Let's look at it. I knew it. It's the life insurance incident that Kumada was talking about. It mentions the modus operandi. I'm sure of it. Oh, maybe Konda brought Yuri's child here. I'll ask her. Excuse me.
What do you want?
Has Mr. Konda ever brought a boy of about 17 or 18 here?
Yeah, he used to bring a boy like you. He was very polite, unlike someone.
Shoot. Well, let's go to the cliff top. Thanks for everything, and I'm sorry. Excuse me. I don't really care if you hate me. I'm trying to get a job done. Oh, the sun's about to set. Maybe I should call it a day. Hmm. No idea what it means still. No one's around. Nothing that strikes me as curious. Wonder why Kira didn't push me in. I hear the melancholy sounds of the waves. I should ask Amachi about that evening again. Amachi, are you back yet? Oh, I forgot. Amachi's out of town for a little while. I'm opening his door. No response. Must be out. Amachi's place. Wonder when he'll return. Well, let's travel. That didn't work. Well, it says I can still travel to Amachi's apartment. No one's home. Surroundings. Wonder what the drawing means. Fire extinguisher. Machi's apartment. Not here. Elevator. Ding dong. It's getting darker. I thought I saw something glinting. What's that? Look, what is that? It's shiny. Oh, there's a button on the ground. Found it in the grass. That's probably why I didn't notice it the last time I was here. I'm gonna take it. Give me that button. I should keep it just in case. Well, let's go to Amachi's apartment, I guess, one more time. What the?
Excuse me? Do you know Mr. Amachi?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm so glad. You see, I was in a bit of a bind.
What's up, bro? You're in a bind with Mr. Amachi.
Well, yes. One of the garments I cleaned for Mr. Amachi was delayed, but I was finally able to bring it back, but he's not here.
Oh, is it the mine?
So what's that have to do with cleaning?
You know what? Fair enough. Mr. Amachi brought that to you. I think that's actually mine.
Oh, it's yours? Then would you take it for me?
Sure, I'll take it.
Feel bad for being so late. I'll come and apologize to Mr. Amachi another day.
Open him. How do I open it? I don't know. Clerk.
What's that have to do with cleaning?
Henshawn Cleaning. I think that's what that says on his hat. You know anything?
Oh, you're a lifesaver. So what happened? Did you fall in the ocean or something? Those clothes were drenched in seawater.
What? Wait. Huh? Wait. What do you mean? I wasn't in the sea.
Well, there you have it. We appreciate your business.
Wait, my clothes were wet with seawater. Then what's going on? Wait, so did Akira actually push me into the cliff? What? No, but our memories made it look like we got pushed to the right side. But then again, I guess we could have been on the other end of the well, no, actually, wait. It would have made more sense. No, it actually would have made more sense, I think. If we were, if we went to the cliff first and then Akira came up behind us and then pushed us in, then that would, yeah, our right would be on the left side of the cliff. So, did Akira actually push us off? Wait, what? So you were actually thrown into the water. And yet I'm alive. So, Akira did intend to kill me. But in that case, how am I alive? How did I end up on the other side? Yeah, I bumped into a cleaning employee delivering clothes that looked like mine in front of Mr. Amachi's apartment. He told me that the clothes Mr. Amachi dropped off were drenched in seawater. But I thought he found me on the grass. Maybe someone saved you from the sea, then carried you to the grassy area. But I don't know why they do that. If they're going to go so far as to save me that way, why not take me to a damn hospital? And then Mr. Amachi found you. Either Amachi's not telling us something, or there's something that happened before Amachi found us. Either Amachi has some other stake in this entire situation, or something else happened after we were pushed into the water that led to Amachi finding us in the grass. But, by the way, how's the case coming along, Caden? I discovered a lot. Let's go over the facts, Ayumi. I feel like we're gonna get a lot more of Ayumi in the next game. It feels like a lot of this game is building up to the second one. And anyways, let's speculate. Kondo wanted to avenge his parents' death, so he plotted to take over Ayashiro Corporation. As their legal advisor, Kondo knows everything about the company. He even managed to track down Yuri's son. If he can gain control of someone who has a lot of influence within Ayashiro Corporation, then the whole company will be in his hands. That being said, even if that does happen, I'd imagine that the second his crimes come to light, I'd like to see how long he holds on to that claim. When he's found to be charged with like, serial killing.
But Yuri's son is about our age, right? He might follow Kondo's orders as long as he's unaware of what's happened. But that won't last for long, right? Yuri's son has been missing since he ran away, but as long as Kondo has the symbol of the successor...
He doesn't need the real successor. Maybe he killed the kid already and got a hold of a double that would do as he pleases. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah.
And the boy he was bringing over to his office every now and then might not even be Yuri's real child.
It's a scary thought, but we can't ignore the possibility considering how many people Kondo has murdered already.
Thankfully, that is actually an easy thing to disprove, I would argue. Because there is something to think of. Something very important about the child is they have a burn mark on the shoulder during the fire. If they don't go too in-depth with their disguise, if they don't go so far as to recreate that burn mark, then it's going to be easy to disprove that whether or not it's Yuri's child. Kondo plotted he also wanted to find Yuri's son, who would have the most power, kill him, and prepare a double. Perhaps he's trying to take total control over the Ayashiro Corporation. By the way, you should probably look at this. Never mind. What about this? Look at this shirt. I wonder if this is actually my shirt.
Yes, that's it. He always wore that shirt. Oh, but you're missing a button.
Hmm? You wouldn't happen to be talking about this button, would you? Oh, you think this is it?
It's the same button. Hold on. Let me put it on for you.
You know how to sew? I feel like if I tried sewing, I would just stab myself a billion times.
Done. Here. Why don't you change?
Maybe I will.
Hey, didn't mean you should change right here.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know you had a burn mark there.
Huh? What? A burn mark? Where?
Can't see it like that. Go take a look in the mirror.
What do you mean? What? 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 I didn't know I had a burn mark here. This isn't something recent. It looks like I've had it a long time. I feel like I can remember something. But, wait. No, wait. My head. I feel like it's gonna explode. Maybe I... What's wrong, Kane? That's right. I have to go see Miss Motoko one more time. Are we the child? Resurrected memories. Miss Motoko. I rushed over to Yatsuka to see Motoko. She answered the door with a surprised look. Memories from long ago started to return to me. I strongly felt that the woman in front of me played a significant role in my past. Miss Motoko, you know me, don't you? Please. Are we the child? Ask about myself. The baby. Look at the burn. Look here. I found this. On my shoulder.
Oh my. So you really are. Okay, let me tell you everything. That's right. You truly are Yuri's child, Kane.
Huh? You know my name?
The other day, when you turned around on your way out, I caught a glimpse of your burn mark through your shirt. I couldn't believe it then.
So you did know. The other day when I visited, you mentioned the baby. I was raised as an abandoned child, right?
Yes, that's right. You were raised as an orphan at my mother's orphanage. But you found out that my mother was hiding something. So you left a note saying that you were going to look for your real parents and run away. That was just after you graduated junior high.
I see. So I grew up without knowing much about my mother.
Of course you wouldn't know what your mother looks like. You didn't even recognize the name Yuri. When Miss Yuri passed, you were barely a year old.
I see. Sawako. Miss Sawako took me in and raised me.
She adored you like her own. Apparently you warmed up to her too.
You know, in a weird twist of fate, this actually works out perfectly, you know? Because you know what that means? Who's the one that gets to inherit everything about the Ayashiro Corporation? Who's the one that's gonna bring down Kanda? And who's the one who's gonna be more than easily able to prove who's the actual child of Yuri? It's our own character. It's me. This burn mark is going to be all the proof we need to take down Kanda, I feel. Even if he has some sort of double prepared, it ain't going to matter. If that double doesn't have that burn mark. And heck, not even makeup's going to make it work. Let's assume you did put makeup on. All it takes is just to smudge it. Unless you genuinely branded the body double. You can't prove that they're fake. Or you can easily prove that they're fake, sorry. All I gotta do is show this burn mark.
She worried about you until the end.
Circumstance. The other day when I visited, you mentioned the baby. In other words, I was raised as an orphan because of certain circumstance, you said, right? What do you mean by that? Please, Miss Motoko, I have to know. If anything, I feel like... Please, answer me, Miss Motoko! I feel like I have a right to know at this point. You look familiar. Are you sure we've never met? Are you sure you've never met me or my mother?
I meant it when I said I'd never met either of you. I heard it all from my mother.
Then why? How did you realize that it was me just by looking at the burn mark?
Well, the other day, Monsieur's younger brother visited me. He knew you all very well. And we spoke about the fire.
What? Kazuto? Kazuto was here? Why was Kazuto here? And what happened with the fire? What was the cause of the fire?
It was a heartless act of arson.
I had a feeling. It could have been Kanda.
You all had a tough time to begin with. Besides, your family did nothing wrong.
I know she looks familiar. I feel a strange sense of nostalgia, but I don't know why. I still can't shake the feeling I've met you before somewhere.
I see. Then take a look at this. It's a photo of my mother.
Let's look. It might explain a lot. Pictured in the photo is an old lady and a small child. Aww.
See? That's you right there. You've grown up so much, but I can still see the resemblance.
Oh, that's right. This person is...
Do you remember anything?
I remember. Grandma. She raised me. The lady in the photo is Grandma Sawako. She looks just like Motoko. That's why she looks so familiar. Grandma Sawako. Is there anything else? Can you please tell me why I was raised as an orphan? Miss Motoko! Please! Tell me! What about myself?
Your name was given to you by your parents.
Parents? That's right. I don't even know my father's name.
I just can't.
I didn't know anything about my parents until now. Why won't you tell me? I need to know why I was raised as an orphan. Please, I can't bear not knowing any longer.
You're right. You have the right to know. It has to do with your father.
My father?
Takao Toyama. That's your father's name. I heard he was a very handsome and strong. He and Monsieur supposedly made a wonderful couple. When you were born, you made a beautiful family. Everyone in town was sure you would live a happy life. But one day...
One day?
Mr. Kao saw a bunch of thugs beating someone up. He bravely went to stop them, and supposedly the thugs attacked him with a knife. But during the altercation, Mr. Kao accidentally stabbed one of the men and killed him.
No.
Everyone thought your father would be cleared of the charges on the grounds of self-defense. But the man he killed was the son of a powerful person in town. Because of that, Mr. Kao was thrown in prison.
Then my father's still in there.
No. I'm sorry, but he died in prison.
No.
But I think Miss Yuri had it even worse. I heard how badly she struggled as the wife of a convicted murderer. On top of that, the friends of that man that died began harassing her. I heard the fire was their doing. Miss Yuri initially healed to a point where she could stand, but after all the energy she used to recover, a few days later things took a turn. When my mother rushed over to her, Miss Yuri asked her to take you. After Miss Yuri knew you'd be safe, she quietly took her last breath.
I see. So, the reason that we were orphaned is because they wanted us to at least be free of that stigma, right? Be free of that, just the name.
Do you understand now? What my mother wanted to do for your parents who died worrying about your future was to erase your past as the son of a murderer.
A murderer? Bullshit.
She even went as far as lying in the letter she left with you, by giving you a fake name. The name you use now.
So what's our real name then? I want to know the actual name of our character. If our character's name is not actually my name, then what is it?
My mother battled with whether to tell you the truth or not.
Thank you for telling me the truth. I'm proud of my father.
My mother told me that ever since you were a child, you had a strong sense of justice. She used to smile and say that you were just like your father.
Like my father. I wouldn't be... I would be proud of that. I mean, friggin'... He wasn't in the wrong. Not at all.
I heard that Miss Yuri chose to be with Mr. Takao despite her parents' objections. Even when the incident happened, she never contacted her family to avoid causing any trouble for them. It's clearly an act of arson.
What?
I heard the local newspaper didn't even cover the fire. It's just terrible. The media covered everything about Mr. Takao's alleged killing and published all sorts of biased articles.
Disgusting.
I don't think I have anything else in particular to share. Oh, I remember one thing. Apparently, for a boy, you really liked playing with a doll.
Huh? A doll? What are you talking about? I don't remember a doll.
It was a beautiful Japanese doll that Miss Yuri treasured.
What? Doll? My mother gave me a doll.
It must have been really important for her. When the fire happened, that was the only thing she saved.
A doll?
When you left the orphanage, you took the doll with you. You still have it, right?
Wait! I think we do! It's at the agency!
On her deathbed, Miss Yuri kept saying that she wanted to give you the doll.
I think it's at the agency!
The doll should be visible in that photo from earlier.
Not that one. Wait, no, it is. The Japanese doll. Wait a minute. It's the one in the agency! Mr. Toko, thank you so much.
You can visit me anytime.
There's something inside the doll, isn't there? Go back to the agency. I remember seeing it in the background all the time. There it is!
So, wow. So, Yuri was your mother. That's so crazy.
Kanda introduced me to Zenzo to lure me into a trap. Damn it! There it is. The doll. This is it. The doll from Grandma's photo. So this is the doll that my mother was so fond of.
Really? I never knew.
I need to look at that doll. It's probably got something in it. Oh, I know this is mine. I remember being a kid and holding it like this. I remember everything.
I'm so glad. Finally, all your memories have returned.
Yeah. Ayumi, I'm sorry for worrying you. Thank you for helping me.
I'm so relieved, truly. Who would have thought your mother's memento would be the trigger for you to remember everything? Perhaps Yuri helped you remember.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you think there's a reason why your mother treasured that doll?
Yeah, I do. Maybe this is the symbol of the successor. That's it! You're right! It would make sense. Why would she go to such lengths to protect such a doll? It's a symbol of the successor. So this is it. So this is a doll that my mother was so fond of. I remember how light this doll felt. It was easy for me to hold, even when I was little. Is this the symbol of the successor? Mother. What's the matter? The doll's in my hands already. Why is it so light? Oh? It seems hollow inside. Had a feeling. Is this really the symbol of the successor? It looks just like an ordinary doll. Hmm? I hear it fits some when I shake it.
You're right. I wonder why.
Maybe there's a broken piece inside. Open the doll. I think we're about to see the actual symbol. Alright, let's crack it open and take a look inside.
Are you sure? Don't make me if you can't put it back together.
Oh, the bomb opens. There it is! Oh, this is a talisman! And there's the Aishio family crest on it! I didn't know this was inside. This is it then. This is why the talisman is so important. Inside the talisman case is a small old key and a finely folded piece of paper. This is it! Is this what'll open up the door in the storage? What's this key?
And what's this paper?
We're finally about to crack this case wide open. What? I knew there would come a day when you would find this.
Take this with you to the Aishiro residence in Myojin village right away. There you will meet your grandmother, Kiko. I know she will help you. And there awaits a life that you never imagined for yourself. I don't know if that life will be a happy one for you, but this is your fate. However, my darling son, you only live once. So I want you to choose your own path. I don't think I'll live much longer. Please forgive me for not being able to be with you. It's the only thing I can leave you as your mother. Love, Mum. The handwriting looks shaky. I'm sure my mother used her final ounce of strength to write me this letter. Mother. Yuri, your mother must have truly loved you, Caden.
The letter. No. I see. I get it now. The symbol of the Aishiro family is probably somewhere at the Aishiro residence, and to get the contents inside, I need this key. It's the only place I can think to go. Chapter 11. The Vanished Successor. According to the guides I have, this should be the final chapter. And as a result, this might actually be a very short stream. Unless they made the last chapter like 3 hours long. I think what my mother left behind for me is inside this mansion. One door which this key must open. Zenzo, by the way, you might actually have another person to work for, potentially. Mr. Zenzo.
Yes, is something the matter? Please, come in.
We got a hell of a lot to talk about, boyo. Apparently I'm part of your family.
How's the investigation going? Is Luconda really...
I haven't been able to track him down yet. There's something I need to check right away.
Oh, well, anything you need, I'm here to help.
I have this. Maybe I should talk about the talisman. I figured out what that is.
What?
When Yuri left the mansion, Miss Kiku gave her something. That something was a talisman.
What? A talisman? Does that mean the talisman is the symbol of the successor?
No, the symbol of the successor should be somewhere in this mansion.
My goodness!
Look at this. I'm sure I'll find the symbol of the successor wherever this key leads me.
I'm not familiar with this key. Where did you find this?
It was hidden inside the talisman that Yuri had.
Oh! You were able to obtain the talisman. Wait, does that mean you found Yuri's child?
A funny story about that. I'll explain later, but for now, let's find out if the symbol is actually hidden somewhere in this mansion.
Yes, but which door will that key fit? What could the symbol of the successor be?
The location is inside the... I don't know if this is the right word for it, but is it the storage?
Oh, so the key is for the back door in the storage. Do you think we will find the symbol of the successor in there?
I'm sure of it. Could you open the storage for me?
Of course, let's go.
Here we go. Time has finally come for me to open this door. The symbol of the successor to the Aishiro family must lie beyond this door. I feel like I need to save the game. I don't know if this game has like a bad end if you don't perfectly do the ending right or something, but let's open the door. Take the lock. If I take the key and insert into the keyhole. Bingo. Just as I thought. The key was for this door.
Sir Seven, I'll wait here. Please be careful. I have a flashlight for you here. Please, take it with you.
Thank you. Open the door. Mr. Zenzo, please wait here. This mysterious door is about to open. Let's do it. What's inside? A stairway. Where does it go? It's so dark I can't see anything. Controls within the storage. A button displays the command menu and confirms commands. B button hides the command menu and cancels commands. The command menu will remain hidden while moving. Use the stick to move forward, back, and turn left and right. Excuse you? So dark. What? I'm back to where I started. Seems like I can't go any further. Wait. Wait! Wait. Come here. What was the... Hang on. Also, Yuri's child, right? Yeah. At this point, let's just get rid of all this. I'm Yuri's son. Died in prison. Raised his child. Resembles Sawako. Testifies that Jiro met with Kanda. Okay, we can just hold it. Okay. Alright, sorry. The horse proceeds, the rabbit proceeds, the bird opens. I'm gonna try something. I... Horse in the bottom. Down right open? Game, you gave me a flashlight, but it's pretty cool that I can't use it. Oh, thank you. Use a freaking flashlight. Oh, this is what? When did this become a horror game? Jesus Christ! Here we go. A drawing on this wall. No, 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 no. This is terrifying. Might be a guy to get the symbol's successor. The horse. So the horse proceeds. Oh, it's a map. I'll try following the mirror. Okay, so hang on. Ow. The horse proceeds, the rabbit proceeds, the bird opens. The horse proceeds. Wait. Oh? This wall, it felt like it moved. I see! The horse proceeds. The rabbit proceeds. And the bird... Do I just run into it again? Bingo! Found it! Oh, the wall opened! Yes, I'm going inside. Oh, it's a secret room of some kind. Is this the symbol? Talk to the wall. I don't hear anything. Doesn't look like I can take anything. Bonfire. That's where you light the lamp. Decorations look so old. Wonder how long they've been up. Why is there a shrine here? It's a paper talisman. Shouldn't touch it. What's this? This is it! This is a golden stamp. The symbol, isn't it? This has to be the symbol. Could this be the symbol of the successor? Oh, looking closer, I see a piece of paper folded paper attached to it. It says, the one who holds this stamp will be considered the Aishiro family's rightful successor. This must be the symbol of the successor. We got it. Who would have thought the talisman I was mumbling about held such a deep secret? No wonder no one knew about it. But wait. Why would I mumble about something I didn't even know existed until today? Huh? What? Hey there, Detective Boy. Finally got your memory back. Huh? Crap! You! Mr. Machi! Wait. Don't tell me. You seem to have noticed a little too late, kid. My name's Kanda. You! I guess for you it's easier if I go by Machi, huh? You're... Great detective work, kid. Seems like you figured out my plan. Your plan to take over Ayashiro Corporation. Exactly. Well, since we're here, I may as well explain it to you from the very beginning. I mean, you do want to know the whole truth, don't you? It is deeply tied to you, after all. Kiku told me she wanted to write a will. Her luck ended there. I've been waiting for so long for that day to come. And then she made killing her so easy. She told me that she couldn't sleep without smoking. You poisoned her using cyanide-laced tobacco. Same method used in the past case that you worked on. Impressed you figured that out? Did you raid my office or something? When you say it's the perfect way to go for an Aishiro. Your office manager told me you're a hard worker, that you're decent and sincere. Yeah, she's mostly right. I acted like that to gain the trust of the Aishiros. Thanks to that, both Kanji and Jiro would come to my aid whenever I need them. And it was easy to get Kiku to get to Kiku if I used Akira. Akira did everything I told him to. All I had to do was dangle a threat in front of him. You told him that you'd eventually make him the president of Ayashiro Corporation. I mean, how stupid was he for believing that? That's probably why he was borrowing money from the Yakuza. When I offered to pay off his debt, he happily planted the cyanide-laced tobacco in her tobacco case. As an added bonus, the greedy shit stole an antique, which helped me uncover my tracks after killing Kanji. And when he heard the detective was in the mansion, Akira freaked out and said we need to get rid of Kiku's body. So we dug her up and threw her into the sea. Threw Kiku's body into the sea? How could you do such a thing? She was out of the infamous Ayashiro family. Wouldn't you say that she had it coming? Akira's pretty useful as a pawn. Who needs a pawn that moves on its own? And that's why you killed him. And that was easy too. When we went back to refill the grave, I took the top of the tombstone, snuck up, and bang. Then I took the storage key, covered in his fingerprints, and covered in his fingerprints. I'm sure he's dreaming about his grand CEO life in his grave. You're insane. After that, I had to deal with Jiro on my own. It was hard to make it look like a suicide. I was so nervous someone was going to catch me when I was dragging him along. It was bad enough when Azusa saw me meeting it with Akira. Azusa caught on, but her big mistake was trying to extort me after she figured out what I was doing. To top it off, she was trying to quit smoking. That idiot. And just look at this scratch. So it is her. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, seeing her pathetically fight for her life was fitting for a member of the Aishiro family. Now, Kane, it's time we talk about you, since the Aishiro blood runs in your veins too. So what, you want to kill me too? As soon as I started looking for Yuri, I found out about you. You fell for my trap and went to the mansion right away. Great job, kiddo. I was going to see how things would unfold, but that idiot Akira calls you to the cliff and tried to kill you. As soon as I found out, I rushed to the scene. I found you floating in the sea, unconscious. I hurried to get you out of the water, then search your body. You didn't have the talisman on you. It was something your mother gave you. I thought you'd keep it with you at all times, but I was wrong. I made sure you had the burn mark, though. That's how I knew you were indeed Yuri's son. Later, you woke up. For better or worse, you had lost your memories. So, I had to put on a little act. You really got me there. I was fully convinced that I owed you my life. You had me going for a while, but you messed up. I see. You didn't know about the talisman. Well, it doesn't matter now. You led me right to the symbol of the successor. Now, I'm done talking. It's time for you to disappear. Finally, I've defeated the Aishiro family. Die! Damn it. Raph! Give it up! Shit! What? What the? Huh? Who? Damn it! Are you Itsugi? Ah, thank you. Kano was pinned down. Senzo called the police and he was taken away. Was that Utsugi himself? Wait, are you? Who would have thought you were my sisters? For all I know, it's back in Yatsuka. Wait, you're the guy we met before! Are you Mr. Katsu? You're the guy we met in Jiro's office, aren't we? Or in Jiro's at the Aishiro Corporation. Or no, I don't know, but... Yeah, looked all over for you. Don't I recognize you? Seems like you heard about my sister from Miss Motoko. Huh? I want to show you something. Huh? This is a letter from my sister. She wrote about my father's passing. It ends with her writing. But I have Caden. We're going to get through this. But if something were to ever happen to me, Katsuto, please, help him. This is what motivated me to become a lawyer. But there are many other reasons why I stuck with it. When I got this letter, I was concerned. I wanted to run to my sister to protect her. But my mother got sick at the same time, so it took me 5 years to get to Yatsuka. And in there, Miss Saoka told me about the fire. That's when I knew I had to become a lawyer.
When I found out that Miss Salka was going to raise you as an orphan, I decided to entrust her with you. And this year, I finally passed my bar exam, so I came to see Yatsuka to see how much you'd grown. And that's when Miss Matoka told me that you'd run away from the orphanage. So I tried looking for you, but I had no clue as to where you were. But the other day, Miss Matoka told me that you were investigating the Aishiro family as a detective. I had a bad feeling about it, so I came to the Aishiro mansion. That's when I found Mr. Zenzo lying unconscious at the entrance of the storage space, so I rushed inside. It was a heck of a close call. The timing was miraculous.
Yeah, I would have died.
Wait, let's saw your chest.
Huh? Oh. Huh? Oh. There's a hole in my left pocket of my shirt. Condom must have slashed me with his knife. But I'm not hurt. Yeah, I can live with a few cuts and tears. Talisman with the key inside. It must have stopped the knife from cutting me. My mother protected me. One final gift.
As of today, you're the true successor of the Aishiro family. I'm sure my sister would be proud.
About that. I get this feeling. No. I don't want it.
Hey, this is...
You're the true heir. Not me. Mr. Kazuto. I'm not the successor to the Aishiro family. I am Takao and Yuri Toyama's son, Gain 7. That is my true identity. Besides, I've already obtained something more important than that. My past, memories that I almost lost. And this, photo of my mother. Well, I guess that's it for the missing heir. That was definitely a lot shorter of an ending than I expected. But I liked it. I really liked it. And of course, we're not done with this series quite yet. Because next up, what's the next game called? I actually do not remember. Let me look it up real quick. Famicom Detective Club. What's the other game called again? The Girl Who Stands Behind. So that's gonna be the one we play next stream. Ow. Didn't expect this stream would be very short, but oh well. Sometimes that's just the way the things happen. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I love me good detective stories, and I'm excited to see what the prequel here has. So, yeah, we'll just have to get to that when we get to it. But for now, we are currently again just done with missing. We are now just done with Missing Heir. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna alter the playlist for Famicom Detective Club, and I'm just gonna combine it with the Girl Who Stands Behind. Like, I won't separate them into two. Like, I'll probably not separate them into two separate playlists. I'll just combine them into one. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind on that. But again, I really like this. Yes. It's gonna be curious to see what happens in the prequel. And then, of course, there's also the other game that we're gonna play after both of these, which is the Emio the Smiling Man. That one seems really interesting, and I'm very excited to see that one especially. But first, we gotta play the next one, which, if this was anything to go by, the next one will be really good too. I liked it. Ayumi! Time to get back to work. Nintendo. Anytime I see the Nintendo logo like this, I just think of Luigi's Mansion's original Nintendo. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today, I guess. Again, short stream, but hey, no problem with that. Sometimes you need a short stream. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.